So I want to talk about time. I know that sounds a bit woohoo and a bit scientific and stuff, but I'm fascinated by it. And so I just want to spend just a couple of minutes, ironically, talking about time. Think about it. We have the past, the present, and the future, right? Well, the past doesn't actually exist, right? The past is something that happened in the past, and when you think about that past, when you experience it, you don't experience it in the past. You don't experience 10 minutes ago. You experience the memory of 10 minutes ago right now, in the moment. Same for the future, right? The future hasn't happened, so that can't possibly exist. The only way it does exist is as a series of imaginary what-ifs that we experience right now in this moment. So the only thing that's actually real is this moment. Yeah? So let's break down this moment. How long is this moment? Is it 1 second? Is it half a second? I think neuroscience would say that the human brain can process information about maybe between a 100th and a 50th of a second. Those kind of increments. So maybe that's what a moment is. Is that the same for a sloth? Or for a jaguar? A hummingbird? They may experience a moment in a very, very different period of time to us. So we can't really say how long a moment lasts, right? But let's say we just said it was 1 second. If you broke that in half and said, well, if a moment is a second, then what is half a second? And maybe that's a moment. Or a tenth of a second, maybe that's a moment. 100th, a thousandth, a millionth, a billionth. At what point can you say that a moment is one singular event? I would say you can't. I would say you can reduce that time to such a small fraction that it actually doesn't exist. It's infinitesimally, infinitely small. So what does that mean? That means the present moment doesn't actually exist in time. And we've just said at the top of this that the past doesn't exist and the future doesn't exist. They only exist as memories in the present moment. Everything we experience, including things that we're experiencing right now in the present, are all experienced in this moment. And this moment doesn't exist. Yeah, I'll give you a minute to let that sink in because it took me a while. But I think that's true, right? We're living every moment, which encapsulates everything, past, present, and future, in no time at all. Wow. World's an amazing place, right? I'll leave you with that one. Bye.